I'm Mason Semmens, I'm 20 years old and I ride for the GasGas enduro racing team. When I first started riding and racing when I was 5, 6, I actually started with the MXTV club in the bush, and then I went to Nattawading, did a few races there, and then sort of just got into the motocross side of things. As a junior, I guess I was pretty successful. I won 3 Australian junior titles, and coming into seniors, it sort of didn't really go to plan. I had a few injuries, and as I said, I've always ridden enduro, so I thought, thought I'd give it a shot, go to the enduro, and got in contact with KTM and fortunate enough to get on the KTM team in 2020, and then that's how I stepped into this GasGas ride as well, and that's how I've transitioned from motocross to enduro. Many factors on why I changed. Obviously, with injuries was main one of them, and I sort of took the fun out of it for me just a little bit, and that's why we all started riding dirt bikes, is because we love it and we have fun. And also I was friends with Lynn Snodgrass and Daniel Milner. They influenced me a lot to come give off-road a crack, and that's how I transitioned into it, and I ended up being teammates with Daniel, and here we are today. We're good mates and we train and ride together every day and things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of factors on why I transitioned to off-roads. The fun's back in my riding, my racing now, and I love it. Training for me off the bike is lots of mountain bike riding and time in the gym. We do the motos as well, and we get the stopwatch out when we're doing bush times. So myself and Daniel, we're always every day doing something together. And then obviously on the track we spend a lot of time with Beaton's Pro Formula and all the motocross kids. Me and Daniel go out and try battle with them and have a bit of fun. But once you go to racing as such, it is a little bit different, and heading into the first round last year in Toowoomba, I wasn't too sure where I was going to sit. Fortunate enough, it went pretty well for me and seeing where I was at. So it is a change going from motocross to off-roads. Like obviously you're racing through trees, you're on the clock, you're by yourself, you don't know who's around, you don't know if you're actually riding fast until you come in and see the times and stuff. So I've really gelled with the transition, I feel, and it's what suits me. Going from privateer to factory the last couple of years, it was a bit of a change with what I had to run with bars and pipes, all that sort of stuff. So I never really stuck with one thing, I don't think. I've changed suspension companies as well, so there's been a bit of a change with a lot of things actually transitioning from privateer and motocross to factory and off-road. So all the parts that I use now, I can't complain with them. They're all awesome and everything works well for me on the bike, and to be the only rider on the GasGas enduro team riding the bike, it's really cool, and to be able to showcase it when we go racing, it's awesome. The choice suspension, Joel's in Frosty, they make the bike handle awesome, and my mechanic Jordan, does everything on the bike for me to ride it to my full potential, and I've stepped right into this bike really comfortable, and it's good. From an off-road ride to go ride motocross, I feel it's pretty normal. Like a lot of people do it. As I said, me and Daniel, we spend 3-4 days a week sometimes with Ross, just doing motos, and then you bring it over into the bush as well, also with, just being smooth and consistent and things like that when you do your moto, and it all transitions in one way or another, and I feel like you've got to do variety of riding. You've got to ride everything to become good at just riding your dirt bike in general, and everything pays off. We do it to have fun and throw some whips and, ride different bikes. I've got a 450 at home that I ride as well, so mix it up, and hopefully in the near future we can get out of it and go back to what we do, and that's racing dirt bikes.